Today is number 347 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And we're going to focus on balance. So, balance is extremely important in the understanding of how it works within yoga. So, when you say balance, people think of balancing physically. Now, that is an aspect, but that balance that allows you to balance physically is capital B balance, a balance that can allow the mind to become balanced. And what happens is that when the mind and body become balanced, they dissolve into capital B balance, and they become one, which is yoga. So, when you're balancing physically, and we're going to do these poses, you experience this balance. So you don't think about where you should be, how you should look, all that dissolves. Now, that is a way to do yoga. A lot of people do yoga like that. But this is going to the experience of experiencing balance. So that balance that allows the body to stay in a specific pose transfers to the mind, and then the mind becomes balanced. And both the mind and body become one because they both become capital B balance. Extremely, extremely important to understand the depth of what's happening when you're doing these poses. So it's not just a tree pose and you're there and you're feeling, okay, I'm balanced. Nope. You're experiencing that balance. And then that balance goes to the mind. The mind and body become one. And you become capital B balance, capital O oneness, one with everything. And you're balanced with everything around you. So you're in this encapsulated existence. So when you're balanced, everything around you is balanced. And you're tapping into this experience of oneness. So if you're wavering back and forth, if you know and experience balance that allows the skeleton to stand and allows the mind to become balanced, then you know that you are one with everything and you are balanced. Not balanced, but you are balanced. Extremely, extremely important to understand. Once you use words and concepts and explanations, then what I'm explaining disappears because it's an example experience. Can't speak. It's an experience beyond words. That's why I can't speak, because I'm beyond words. No, I can't speak because I never could ever since I've been little. I used to have a teacher named Miss Harvey, my speech teacher in elementary school. How old would Miss Harvey be today? Yeah. Miss Harvey's probably not around anymore. She could be. She could be. Let me think. So she's 20. Let's say she was 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Well, Miss Harvey ain't old. Miss Harvey's still around. Okay. So, we're going to begin with the mountain pose, balance pose, the tree, balance pose, going into the king dancer right from the tree, balance pose, back to mountain pose, then 2 sun salutations where you stay within the line of balance. It's all about balance. It's an experience. Don't worry about where you are. Don't worry about, hey, I need to move this leg here or this leg here, or I should look like this person I saw doing it on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Get rid of that. And then we're going to come back and do the same thing. After the 2 sun salutations, mountain pose, tree, king dancer, back to tree. And if we have time, we're going to go down to the sitting meditation and focus on our breathing. And I say that because I don't know how long this will take. I have a clock that I bought with big numbers to put right here, but it's off. that automatic thing that allows the time to just pick up where you are. It's like 3 minutes off. I try to fix it, but that's not working. So let's go to mountain pose. The mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms relax. Shoulders relax. And you're lengthening up. So you think of the skeleton and pull yourself up. Pull the skeleton up. Make yourself tall. Then let the bones of the skeleton stand on top of each other. And you're going to find that balance. Experience that balance that allows your skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. So there's no tension in the muscles, no effort, no trying. Just find that spot where the skeleton stands by itself. Don't worry about how the pose looks. That's not the type of yoga we're doing. You are experiencing the capital B balance. You're going to live that balance that allows the skeleton to stand by itself, transfer to the mind, and the mind is becoming balance. Capital B, balance. The mind is not becoming balanced, it is becoming balance. Stability, stillness. The mind and body become one because they both become balance. Now, you're going to focus on the breathing, 100% focus on the breathing. It's a natural breath, so you're not going to control it. You're just going to watch it. And you do that by focusing on the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Or focus on the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. Don't control it, just watch it. Now, from here, you're going to bring the left foot up. We're going to go to the tree. And the bottom of the left foot goes inside of the right leg. Left knee's back. Shoulders are square. Palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. And then you're going to lock the fingers and then point the middle fingers. Bring them out. And then the left thumb is over the right. You go to the heart center. Now, you're going to find that balance that allows you to just physically be in the tree. And if it's becoming too much, and you have to go down and up or go against the wall, that's fine because that's where you are. Yoga is about acceptance. That's all balance too. Once you accept, then you can find the balance within what you think is not doing the pose. Nope, that's not yoga, that's judgment. You're letting go of that. And then technically, you bring the arms up over the top of the head. Keep that hand position. Whoa, almost fell. Terrible instructor. And just focus on the breathing. You're inhaling, and then you exhale, and then just watch yourself breathe. We're not going to stay here long, so go ahead and bring the hands down, and then boom, shake it out some. Now we're going to go into the tree. Going back to mountain pose. This all links together. But since I'm talking, I'm not linking it like I should. The tree, left foot goes up. You grab the left foot with the pants, whatever you need to do. And we're just going to modify it so you reach up. So right arm is up. You're reaching up. And now push the foot into the hand slightly. Technically, you would go all the way down and bow up, but that's not what we're doing. Just accepting. Sometimes you want to do the pose and say, hey, I want to go down and do all that. No, we're going to let go of that type of thinking. And then go ahead and release. Shake it out. Keeping the balance. Going back to mountain pose. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So right foot goes up. The bottom of the foot goes inside of the left leg. Right knee's back. Shoulders are square. Palms together. Lock the fingers. Point the middle fingers. Thumbs to the heart center. Just watch yourself breathe. That's the focus point. 100% focus on the breathing. And then keeping this hand gesture, technically you go up. You don't have to do this, but if you go up, you're inhaling, and then you release the breathing and watch yourself breathe. Again, if you think, hey, I'm not finding my balance, I keep on putting my foot down, or I'm holding against the wall. Well, the balance there is acceptance. Balance is not beyond what you can do. Very important. Want to be true, be you. And then go ahead and release. Down. Then shake it out. Back to mountain pose. Staying within the balance, even as you move, transition to pose, you're staying within that balance. Right foot goes up, left arm goes up, reach up and push the foot into the hand. Now, if you feel like you should go down, then you can go down. But today we're reaching up, and we're going to fight that feeling of, hey man, I need to go into the pose to where I can go and be. No. It's not what we're doing. Let go of that mindset for now. You can accept where you are. We'll go ahead and release. Shake it out. Mountain pose. Now we're going to do 2 sun salutations. Don't worry about how to do them. I'm going to lead you through them. And as you move through these, you're going to keep the balance. Keep on repeating it, because that's what you're going to do. Not keeping the balance as in the physical balance, but you're tapping into that balance, capital B balance, the oneness. Just another word for yoga. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Now in these poses, you're going to go into them as much as you feel you should. Don't go beyond what you can do. So physically, you might be able to do it, but if that allows you or makes you lose being within balance, then don't do it. And you're going to inhale and exhale as much as you can slowly when you're in these poses. So you're going to push the arms out, up, and back. Inhale as much as you can. Going into the pose as much as you feel like you should. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back, arm is straight. And you're reaching out, back is straight. And they're going to fall right into ragdoll. Ragdoll, arms are dangling. Head is dangling. And you're just accepting where the body goes. So you're not pushing yourself down, pulling yourself down. You're not thinking, man, I'm not going down far enough, or man, I'm doing this perfectly. Nope. All judgment. Let go of judgment. That will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. That gets between the mind and body from becoming one. Just accept. You're feeling the balance in this pose. Letting go of all the effort, all the trying. Just be in the present moment. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. And then you're going to arch the back, raise the head, inhale slowly, as slow as you can. Going into the pose as much as you feel like you should. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down, foreheads to the knees, get all there out. all their leaves. And again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale slowly. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all their out, all their leaves. And again, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all their out. And then once all their leaves, you're going to hold the pose, release the breathing, and just watch yourself breathe. And you're becoming one with the pose. So all the effort of pulling down and in dissolves. It goes away. You just become one with the pose, finding the balance, and just watching yourself breathe. Now in this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air slightly. And it pushes you out of the pose slightly. You're aware of that. You're not focused on it, but you're aware of it. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, you go back into the pose slightly. It's a subtle movement. You're aware of this movement because you're focused 100% on the breathing. This is allowing you to train on the mat. So when you're off the mat, you're aware of subtleness around you. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching or arching as much as you can get it. Front knees out over the toes. Inhaling slowly. And once you inhale all that you can, then you release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Don't judge where you are. No matter if you're doing it like, hey, I'm not doing it great. Or, hey, I'm doing it perfectly. Both judgment. Both things are judgment. Let go. And just find the balance. Find the balance that allows you to be in this pose, allows the mind to become balanced. And all that dissolves and you become one with the pose. You're focusing on the breathing. And with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up. You're just going to go in the high lunge for a second or so. And then downward dog. As you go into downward dog, you're pushing into the pose. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. You're exhaling slowly. Head is dangling, no tension in the neck. All there out. Once all there leaves, you release the breathing and just watch yourself breathe. Think of nothing else. 100% focus on the breathing. And you're becoming one with the pose. So the effort and the trying all dissolves, doesn't exist. Find the balance in the downward dog. The balance is just another word for yoga. Now you can slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. Inhaling as much as you can slowly. Then exhale, release the breathing, and just watch yourself breathe. Now you're going to modify all these poses how you have to, accepting where you are. As long as the mind and body is connecting, they're one. You are capital B balance. You're doing yoga. Don't worry. Don't judge yourself where you are. And then back to downward dog. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. Really push into it. Then get to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Settle. Accept. And just watch yourself breathe. All the effort dissolves and you become one with the pose. Then bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. with the low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor and the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, just lengthen it up. You're inhaling slowly, and then you release the breathing, and then just watch yourself breathe. Focus 100% on the breathing, feeling the balance, becoming the balance, physically and mentally. And then the physical and the mental disappear. And all you are is capital B balance, your oneness. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, just for a second or so. We use it as a transition pose. And then standing forward bend, arms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in, down, forehead. Let's go into the knees, get all the air out. And once all the air leaves, you release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Remember, the effort of pulling yourself in and down dissolves. You become one with the pose. No trying, no effort. And of course, if you feel that a little bit, that's where you are. That's where acceptance comes in. Allows you to become one, even when you're trying. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, exhale. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Then another sun salutation, last one, inhale. Then exhale, hinge forward from the lower back. Reaching out, back is straight. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Exhale, all the air out. And once all the air leaves, just watch yourself breathe. Going with the flow. That means when you inhale, the belly swells with air, it pushes you out of the pose. Let yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Let yourself go back in. Then left leg is back into a low lunge. Remember with the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen it up some, inhaling slowly. Then release the breathing. Then just watch yourself breathe. Then with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge just for a second or so, settle in the high lunge, then move into the downward dog. Pushing into it, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, no tension in the neck. Exhale, all there out, all there, leave slowly. Then release the breathing and just watch yourself breathe. So initially, you are pushing yourself into pose because you're getting into the pose. But you're tapped into balance. And once you're in the pose, you continue the balance. Almost like a statue. Just watch yourself breathe, becoming one with the pose. Now you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Inhaling as much as you can, and then release the breathing. And watch yourself breathe. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, no tension in the neck, so the head dangles. Get to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Settle, accept, and just watch yourself breathe. And bring your left foot up between the hands into a low lunge with a low lunge. So the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching. Head is up. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen it up some. Inhaling slowly. Then release the breathing and become one with the pose. Just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. We're letting go of control. We're letting go of trying to be somewhere. You're just accepting where you are. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge for a second or so. Settle in the high lunge, then move into the standing forward bend. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Get all there out, all there leaves. And release the breathing. Then just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Inhale as much as you can, then exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Then back to mountain pose. Now remember, in mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Find that spot where the skeleton stands. You lengthen up and let the bones sit on top of each other. And wherever that balance is, position yourself, tapping into that balance. Don't think about where you need to be. Rather, feel the balance. Don't worry about how the pose looks. That's not the type of yoga we're doing. You're becoming balanced. So physically, you allow the body to become balanced. Then you let that balance transfer to the mind, allow the mind to become balanced. The mind and body become one because they both dissolve into balance. And they become capital B balance. That is yoga. And we're going to do a tree, not long. And the king dancer, not long. And we're going to go back to mountain pose and close it out. So, keeping the balance from the mountain pose, left foot goes up, the bottom of the left foot goes inside of the right leg, left knee's back, shoulders are square, palms together, thumbs. Left thumb goes over the right. I couldn't think for a second. Lock the fingers, point the middle fingers, bring your thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms up, inhale, we're not going to stay here long. And then release the breathing. Just watch yourself breathe, come to balance, even if what you're thinking is, hey, I don't have balance. Nope. You're going to accept where you are. You're going to find that balance if it's for a split second. Balance is not in whether you are going back and forth, wavering back and forth, or need to use the wall. Balance is realizing, experiencing that you are one with all existence. Then bring your hands down, thumbs to the heart center. And then right from here, grab the left foot. We're not going to stay here long. Right arm goes up. Whoa, almost fell. Reach up, push the foot into the hand. Don't try to go forward. That's not what we're doing. We're just going to accept that this is what we're doing. And then go ahead and release. Shake it out. Mountain pose. Tapping into that balance. Physically and mentally. You dissolve. You become just capital B balance. Right foot is up. Bottom of the right foot goes into side of the right leg. Do the best you can. Right knee's back. Shoulders are square. Palms together. Thumbs. I keep on saying thumbs. Lock the fingers. Left thumb goes over the right. Point the middle fingers. Bring the thumbs to the heart center. You're going to go up, inhale, then just release the breathing. Watch yourself breathe. Come the balance. That means if you're going back and forth or you have to put the foot down, you're going to find that balance when moving through those. Don't judge it. Don't think, hey, I'm not balancing this way. Nope. You're trying to be somewhere. Not accepting where you are. And then bring hands down. Thumbs go to the heart center. Then grab the right foot. Left arm goes up. Push the foot into the hand slightly. You're reaching up. You're not going to lean forward. That's not what we're doing. We're going to modify the King Dancer. Then go ahead and release. Shake it out. Back to mountain pose. Become one. Just watch yourself breathe. We're going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. 100% focus on the breathing. Coming, capital B, balance. Bring palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And that's it. I started itching. So that is number 347 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.